This one's gotta be my favorite look ever. What do you say? Let's start by priming our face. I'm using Glam Aroma's primer. It's amazing, sticks to your face really well and helps to keep the product intact. It smells good too. I'm gonna use Cryolan's concealer in FS42 and set it out with a powder before we move on. I could not find any tape, so I improvised, and we are going to use the sticky notes and stick it right under the eye, but I'm gonna leave just a small room below the waterline so that I can spread the product to my lower lash line once we are done. Starting with my ever so favorite Natio bronzer. I just can't get enough of this product, and it leaves my eye area really smooth and without a lot of pigments. Hence I think I'm addicted to this. Now from this gorgeous palette, I'm gonna pick up all the shades of pink and wine, going from light to dark, and we are going to build up the color and make it real smooth. So I started with light pink, going with a little darker shade. I'm just going to deposit it on the outer corner. Now because we have a tape, or in my case sticky note there, I am just going to go all in without really concentrating on how far I'm going on the outer eye, because the tape is securing everything right there. And once I'm happy with the product, I'm gonna take a bigger brush, and taking the bronzer again, I'm just gonna clean out everything before moving in with the precise colors. Now this step helps in blending. On a smaller, stiffer brush, I'm going to take black color and put it out on the outer V ever so lightly. If you've seen my previous videos, you'd know that I love a blown out smoky eye, but because we want all the colors to see through, I'm gonna take the black very lightly, and with the same brush I'm going to first make the color intense, and then going back in with a smaller brush and going all over the black. I'm just going to ensure that it blends in really smooth. Blending is everything when it comes to amazing eye makeup. Diving into the gold shimmer, I'm just going to first place it on the top of my lid. I didn't want to cut the crease because I wanted everything to look nice and blended, so I went in with that color and then everything's done. Now this is a trick that I use to pick up all the fallouts under the eye, and there it is, the beautiful gorgeous eyes. We are going to take some micellar water. My favorite one is Bioderma. It's cheaper than Garnier but works better. And taking a tissue or a cotton pad, whatever works for you, I'm just going to clean out everything, and then taking FS24 and 42 from Kurla, I'm just going to first use the darker shade to hide my dark circles and every other darkness or pigments on my face before we move on to the lighter color and cover it up. You'll see the magic. It works like a corrector and it's just amazing. Let's start hiding those nasty dark circles with a lighter shade. Now as you know, all the lighter shades goes under the eye, all over the pigmented area. For me it's around my mouth, and then some small nasty pimples that I get because of my PCOD. Once I've spread them all with the brush, I like to take my beauty blender and push the product in so that it stays longer and looks like my skin. And trust me guys, it does look like my skin. We are then going to use my pan stick, which is Color Essence. I just simply love this product because of its coverage and not because of its formula, but as you can see, it just makes my skin look very nice and skin-like. And I try to use a brush to spread it because it's quite thick. In this case, I am actually using the brush quite light handed because we already have 2-3 layers of products below and we don't want to mess it up. Now as you can see, I am using two separate brushes, one to set my foundation and concealer and to set it up with powder. Why do you need this step? Simply because the concealer tends to settle in my fine lines. I have quite a lot of fine lines and wrinkles under my eye, and by doing this step back to back, it just helps me to avoid or maybe camouflage those lines, and then I'm just powdering all of my face. Moving on to contour, I really like to use powder contour because I don't really want to go extremely stark with cream contours. As you can see, I go really heavy handed with powder contour itself, and hence I like to use the darker shade from MAC, the powder one, as a contour. As you can see, contour is just magic. It's my favorite thing in the whole wide world. And if you feel that you've gone a little overboard like I just did here, I simply take my powder brush and put it all together, buff it off, and it really does work. This trick works. I'm going to use some setting spray. I have actually used a lot of setting spray for this makeup because this was gonna be for 6 to 7 hours in the evening on the sea, and I wanted it to last. Next up, I'm going to use some more Dabur Gulabari face mist and put it all in my face, like dab it in properly with a beauty blender. This step simply just makes your makeup very, very, very long lasting. Then taking up 3 lavenderish color, not really pink color, from that palette, I am going to use them as blush. It was a blush palette, and oh my god, I just loved purple or lavender color on my blush, using my Becca highlighter for the first time, and oh my god, was I blown away. You guys know that I love a good highlight on my nose and cupid's bow, but I was never a fan of putting highlighter on the cheek. I think I just got converted to a highlighter religion. It is amazing. It is amazing, amazing, amazing. I just hardly ever touched the pan and it was amazing. Then I quickly did my eyebrows off camera, and then again I used the same Becca highlighter, highlighted right under my brow, and we move on to mascara, another favorite thing. I think I am a follower of 3 to 4 religion. One has got to be contour, the other one is mascara. Oh my god, it is lovely. Taking the small brush with which we applied all the eye makeup, I'm just going to brush it through on the lower eye. I'm not gonna do 2-3 color, just that one color. And then the tear duct again got highlighted with the Becca highlighter, and it was time to change. Removed my hairband, and we are going to move on to the lipstick. I just simply love good old ombre lips. I am going to link the video of how I do my ombre lips. Now this shade turned out to be quite red and maroonish, so I'm going to light it down with pink, but I wasn't really satisfied, so I coated it up with 2-3 layers of pink until I liked it, and there it is, the perfect color for my lips. The shade of lipstick went right into my bag for touch-ups. I put on some jewelry and voila, we are ready. If you loved this makeup as much as I did, please let me know in the comments below. Do subscribe to my channel and follow me on Instagram. I put up a lot of stories there of all these looks. And until next video, bye. I will see you guys soon. Mwah.